You know how it goes. It's Wednesday, my dudes. I'm Derek, here to disclose to you messages about the Spirit Days, Digital Media Club, and the mandated U.S. history.
If this is your first rodeo, my name is Max, and I'm sure glad to tell you about the library, slow high expressions, and some relevant news. Yeehaw.
Hey, it's Reagan. Before we begin the show, I wanted to say happy birthday to my friend Sierra. Now buckle up, and here we go, the news and announcements that
you need to know. Hey Tigers, Garden Club will be hosting a meeting today at lunch in room 514. They will be discussing their fundraiser plans as well as a seed planting project. See you there.
Our world is precious, and if you are inspired to spread awareness about reducing environmental impact and discussing environmental issues, come down to the Environmental Club today.
Hey Tigers, come to our first Environmental Club meeting this Wednesday, October 2nd. We're so excited to announce that our new club advisor is Miss Ensring, so the meeting will be held in her room, number 204. We will be throwing wildflower seed bombs up on the hill, introducing our new officers, and hearing what you want to see in Environmental Club this year. Everyone who comes to the meeting will get a sweet treat. Be there at lunch on Wednesday!
We're loving everyone's Western attire. Here's an announcement from ASB about tomorrow's Spirit Day.
Hey Tigers, tomorrow is beach day. Make sure you dress up in all your coastal beachy attire.
This week, the new library turns 1. To celebrate, they'll be hosting a book swap tomorrow and Friday, October 3rd and 4th. What's a book swap, you may ask? Staff and students drop off gently used school-appropriate books and receive a ticket to be used at the book donation table. Stop by anytime to drop off donations. The swap will run all day tomorrow and Friday. There are lots of good books already available. Stop by the library for more information or to check it out.
Interested in filmmaking, photography, game design, animation, and anything else related to digital media? The Digital Media Club will be hosting their first meeting tomorrow, October 3rd. Come on up to room 214 at lunch and try to give it a try. Thanks, Tyler Gerbil.
Just a reminder, you can check out slowhsexpressions.com at any time for our daily hyper-local news about our school and the people that roam around it. Got a story idea or a strong opinion on something? Email Mr. Narin and write out the next idea before you head to your next class.
Surf Club meets every Friday in room 121 at lunch. Meet up to plan outings, build community, and of course, get pitted. Come on in, the water's fine. Let's have Max take it away with your current national news.
Tigers, it's time to add some daily news into your routine. These last few weeks have been crazy. Let me tell you. Hurricane Helen has been decimating from Florida's Gulf all the way to Tennessee. The Category 4 hurricane has caused, as of now, 128 deaths, 4.2 million people now without power, and a potential of $110 billion in damages. Fortunately, it is now reduced to a tropical depression. The National Hurricane Center is currently monitoring the Gulf of Mexico, saying possibly a new storm could be emerging. They are unsure, saying the potential risk is 40 to 50%. Wow, that makes this 100-degree heat seem like a blessing. Time to pass the torch to Reagan to tell the sports how it is.
I can't believe I have to say this, but there are no sporting events happening today. How will we live? As usual, though, we have tons of Tiger dubs. Here's a recap of our awesome sporting week. Varsity girls tennis crushed it in both their games, beating San Marcos 8-1 and Santa Ynez 6-3. JV girls golf got 4th place in their league mini at Rancho Maria. Last but definitely not least, girls volleyball won their games against Santa Ynez and Paso Robles 3-0. Way to be consistent, Tigers. Remember to make some time in your schedule for the homecoming game Friday night. You won't want to miss it. Here, Max and Derek come to discuss our daily nutritional options and our U.S. history.
And our favorite parts, our delightful lunch entrees include pork pozole verde with the Taco Works chips, bean and cheese nachos, turkey and cheese sub with chips, and a Southwest salad. You know the drill. Get some juice in your body by grabbing some fruit and drinking milk. Eating high-quality foods nourishes our brain and prevents stress.
We got a few interesting pieces of history for you today. So on this day in U.S. history, in 1944, General Dwight D. Eisenhower shows a report by the U.S. Surgeon General, which details the harmful effects of long-term exposure to combat or shell shock. He quotes, "The danger of being killed imposes a strain so great it causes men to break down." They determined that the average soldier could last around 200 days in combat before suffering serious psychiatric damage. Interestingly, in 2020, today is the day that President Trump announced he and First Lady Melania Trump tested positive for COVID-19. The severity of his condition was downplayed. As he was seriously ill with low blood oxygen levels. Fortunately, he was given an experimental treatment of an antiviral drug and returned to the White House the next week.
Wowza, what an episode. See you tomorrow.